Hello. I am doing today's little tips in my room because my bird was freaking out last time. Today we're gonna do hair flips. It's going to be 3 rounds. We're gonna start with stretching our necks to feel where our head is gonna be going. Second round is gonna be actually tossing and flipping our hair. The last round will be a full body, everything is moving as we flip our hair. After that, I'll do figure eights and inverted figure eights for my more advanced students and people who want to learn how to do that. I want to go ahead and start, so let's do it. Stand a little more than shoulder width apart. Again, you don't have to be in heels, you can be flat, barefoot, sneakers. I don't recommend socks because I don't want you to slip. We're going to start, you're going to look to the right, then look to the left, again to the right, to the left, faster, 6, 7, and a right, left, 5, 6, 7, yes. Now we're going to look down, then we're going to look up. Chin is all the way up, down. Your chin is touching your chest. Go up, faster, 7, and a down. Up, down. Up, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, back to center. We're gonna tilt our head to the right. Now tilt it to the left. And again to the right. And again to the left. Faster. 6, 5, 6, 7, going right and a left and a right and a left, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to take our head to the left. You're going to go back, chin up, then bring your head to the right side. Yep. Take it back and let it come to the left. Back and back. 6, 7, going back to the right, back to the left, back, right, left, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Cool. Now we're going to roll. Put your head on the left. You're going to look down, come to the right, and hold. Go down, and to the left, hold. Down, right, hold. Down, left, hold, faster, 5, 6, 7, going down and right, down and left, down and right, down and left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are going to whip our hair now, and my favorite analogy is an actual whip. If I want to whip something, you're not going to whip it like this. That doesn't make sense. You're not whipping anything. If I'm going to whip something, you want to snap it, yeah? So there's this like, yeah, there's like a snap. So when we do the hair whips, you're not going to like, oh, my hair is coming to the side, yeah? You want to whip it. There's this like accent. So you're going to throw it as hard as you can, and then your hair will follow, yes? We're going to do the same exercise as we just did with our neck, incorporating the whip of our hair. We're going to look right and left, and we're going to snap our hair, meaning it's going to go snap. All my hair just came forward. Then I'm going to look to the left. Switch and switch. Switch and switch. Notice I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm looking. What? Did you call me? What's going on? No, I'm like, excuse me? Are you calling me? No, are you calling me? So from the side, it looks like, oh, no, yes, no, yes. So faster, we've got right, left, 5, 6, 7, and look to the right and the left. Right, left, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we're going to flip our hair down and up. So we're not going to go all the way down yet. We'll only flip your hair forward and flip it all the way back. We'll go down and up. Again, down and up and down and up and down and up. Now, we're gonna do what I like to say rainbow over, because your hair is gonna be looking like a rainbow over your head. So, we'll have our head to the left side, and we're going to flip it to the right. Yeah, so your hair is going, if I were to slow-mo this, it would be going up like a rainbow and over. Yeah, we're not whipping under. Your hair is literally doing this like rainbow imagination. Yeah, so head on the left side, we're gonna toss it over. Make sure you have that whip and that accent of it going over. Up and over and up and over. Toss it out, toss it out. So rainbowing over, rainbowing over. We'll go faster. On 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 6, 7, going over 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7, and an 8. Alright, next, we're going to have our hair come to the left side. You're going to release your neck. Remember the rolls when we went back. And this way, we're going to fall with our hair, yes? So it's going to go back and forward. So now there's no hair on my left side. Fall and bring everything to the right. Sorry. Take everything off from the right, bring it to the left. Yes? Swoop and catch. Swoop and catch. Back around and catch. Back around and catch. From the side, that looks like, ooh. I like to think like, oh, I don't want my hair to touch my back. Yeah? So I'm going like, oh, don't touch me. Oh my God, no, don't touch me. Oh, I don't want my hair to touch me. Yeah? So you want this kind of like almost disconnect between your hair and your back. We'll go faster. Head on the left. Going 5 and a 6, 7. Swoop to the right. To the left. And faster on the 7, 8. Going right and a left and a right and a left. Right and a left. Right and a left. Cute. So now, after we fall back and release it, we're going to swing forward, right and left. Take it from the left side down and to the right. Yeah? Now is when I want your hair going in front of you. So it should look like this. It's not on you. And it's not going up and over. You're swinging it. So your head goes from the left, down, right, right, down, left. But now without my hands, I'm going down to the right, down to the left, down to the right, down to the left. Again, down to the right, down to the left, down to the right, down to the left. We're going to incorporate our whole body now. We're on our last round. It's almost done. Now we're going to snap right and left. You're going to keep your legs straight. Yes? We're going to shoot to the right, go to the left. If you want to incorporate moving your hips with it, I'm taking my hips the same way. Or you can stay straight and just turn your head, keeping your elbows back. Yes? We got 5, 6, slow 6, 7 to the right, hold into the left, hold into the right, hold into the left, pick it up and a right, left, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, faster going, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stop. When you flip your hair, there's this thing called a counterbalance. If I'm going to go forward, right, before I go to flip my hair up, if I'm going to go forward, you can't just go forward. You're going to bring your chest forward at the same time that you're pulling your tailbone to the back. Does that make sense? Ish. So, if this line right here, it should look like it's tilting the same way. Yes? Whenever we go bend forward, you're going to push back, and me, I like to keep my fingernails on my hip bones, and then let them push my hips back as I keep my hands on my legs, taking them all the way down until I can't anymore with a straight flat back. Then I'll curve over, Let my hands continue into the floor. My fingertips touch the ground gracefully. And then you'll snap up. Your hands are touching your legs. And you're letting them continue up. Yes? And then they come right back to the sit bones. And my elbows are not out. Remember, this is not cute. What is this? Keeping elbows tight and in on the hip bones. Yes? So from the side, my hands are on the hip bones. I would push back, and there's this arch, pushing back, pushing back, pushing back, going as far as I can, and then curving over, letting my hands extend into the ground, the fingertips. Then from here, snapping up as low as I possibly can, and then continuing coming up, and then you'll see my tailbone comes in, my chest comes up, and I'm back to my center. We're going to go left, center, right. What's going to happen is every time I go left, I kind of tweak my heels a little bit so that my hip bones are like shifted this way. I will shoot down both of my legs all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, and snap up and come up. Then I'm going to put both of my hands, it doesn't matter which one is on top of the other. Push down one leg, the leg that's outside, all the way down, curve, and snap up the same way. Yes? Another helpful tip is if you can't go down with your legs straight, you can always turn your hip in a little bit. We'll start from the left, go center, and go right. Yes? We'll do it 2 times each. First one to the left, hands on both of our thighs, down, up. Then we'll do it again. 2 hands, 1 leg, down, up. Then we'll come forward, go down 2 hands, come up. Again, 2 hands because 1 hand doesn't make sense. Then we'll go over to the right side, down 2 hands, split, up. Then we'll do 1 hand, down, up. Yes? You can play with doing it bent or with doing it straight. Yes? For this exercise, I will be keeping my legs open and straight the whole time. We'll go down. 1, 2, 3, head down on 4, flip 5, come up 6, 7, 8. For every time we do it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. To the right. Down. 2, 5, 6. Again. 1 more. 5, 6. Breathe in. 5, 6, 7, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, to the right, 2, 3, 5, and again, 2, 5, 6. Next, we are going to bend our knees, yes, as we take our hair up and over, and we're going to use our hips to take it up and catch it. Yes? Up, up, up. Yeah, so we've got this rainbow action going and this like almost like up and down with our hips. Yes. And I'm keeping my elbows back. I kind of sometimes sneak either both hands back or 1 hand back. Yeah? But this is like a bounce. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay. 1, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly 6, 7, and a 1. Hold, throw it up, hold, and again. Pick it up, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even faster. 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Next, we're going to do the exercise where our head goes back and right, back and left, and we don't want our hair to touch our backs. Remember this, like, oop, don't touch me, yeah. Instead of going up and down with our hips, we're gonna go down and up, down and up. The difference is one starts sitting, goes up and goes back, yes, so it goes up and back, up and back. This is my imaginary lines. This one is gonna go down and up, yes? So we're going down, up, down, up, down, up. And here's gonna be on the left side. You're gonna go down, up, down with your hips. Your hands aren't doing this, I'm doing it for visuals, yes? So you're gonna go down and up, down and up. Your arms will be back and back and. From the side, it should look, again, as if someone is pulling you from the elbows. So you're going back, in, back, in. We got 5, 6, slowly, and a back. Hold, and drop. Hold, drop, hold. Faster, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and a 1, 2. Faster, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have our thrashes. So we're going to take our head when we swung it forward, side to side. Yeah, forward and side. Then we're going to use our arms. When you go to the left, take your left fist up. Right, take your right fist up, right fist. We're going to swing it. When you swing, there's like a contraction. Yes. So this is an arch when you open everything up, and a contraction is going the opposite way. Yeah, you kind of make a C with your body. You're trying to get your place to tilt forward. Yeah, it's not cute, but it turns us into sexy butterflies. I feel like this is the cocoon and this is the butterfly. Yeah, we're ugly, this is not cute, this is a very unattractive position, but it opens us up into this prettier pose. Contract and arch, contract and arch. So you want to practice this on your own time. Jack. So we're going to use our contraction. When you hit with your fist, you're in an arch. Then you contract down and then arch back up. So it goes contract, arch, arch. Swing and swing. You use your contraction and you use your arch, yeah? Keeping that, the elbows kind of tight. We've got 1, 2, on the left, going to the right, 6, 7, and a swing and hold, and a swing and hold, and a swing, hold, go swing, hold, 5, 6, 7, and again. 2, my mom is loving this one. 6, faster, going right, left, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we're going to go into our last exercise before I get into our figure eights for whoever wants to stay for that. We're going to do full hair whips. Yes, this is the full hair whip. Going to be in this position. Hands are going to be back as if someone is pulling you from back here. Yes, so hands are back. And you're going to whip from this flat back. Here on the left, we're going to go 7 and whip around. Yeah? 5, 6, 7 and whip. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 7 and whip. We're going to go faster. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. And a 1, 2, faster, going 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze your inner thighs. 8. Right side, slow. 5, 6, 7, and a whip and hold. 5, 6, 7, and a whip and hold. 5, 6, 7, and a whip hold, 3, 4, last one, 6, 7, and a whip, 2, faster, going 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, up and around, 7, and again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold, head to the right, we're gonna go faster, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, faster, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's basically it for the basics and my tips on what I like to do with flipping my hair. There's like a huge around the world hair flip, which is the one I just did. We go down, whip to the left, down to the right, whip to the left. Then you can go down, whip, whip to the left, down, whip, whip to the left. I guess you would do it 2 more times. Whip, whip to the left. Last one would go down, whip, whip. Then you can play with going down, whipping, and coming up that same way. The other one, I'm whipping down and coming up. My head is facing the other side. This one, I start this way and I end this way. So we go down and over, and I would probably add a hand. Yeah, probably add another hand here. Add a bent knee. Yep. Other side, we would take a big around the world. 1, going down, whip 2, going down, whip 3. You can play with the bent knee 4. Yes? Then doubles, whip, whip, going down, whip, whip. Play with how you want your hands to go on your body, what feels more comfortable to you. Whip, whip. Yes? Then, practicing going down and up the same way, down, up the same way, down, up the same way, down, up the same way. Then we have figure 8s. Yes? So, to do a figure 8, I would pretend like I have an X on the top of my head. Yeah? So if you were to look at the top of my head, there's this X. And I'm trying to get my hair to go down 1 diagonal. So I'm rainbowing my hair from the back diagonal to the front diagonal, bringing it around to the back, keeping my chin down. And then I'm going to rainbow my hair from the back diagonal to the front diagonal. So now I'm playing with diagonals. It's not forward and side anymore. We're going diagonal down, up, diagonal down, up. And remember, there's a whip that you need going. Yeah? So the whip happens in the back and the float happens in the front. Yeah? So it goes whip and a whip. So if I were to whip this in front of me, I would go down, 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 down. So this whip is happening back here-ish. Right, left, whip, and whip. If you have long hair, you have to really use your neck muscles, yes? Then you can continue going, throw, throw, throw. Then you can take it faster, and you can take it down, and you can take it back. Super dizzy. But I always like to think of my chin staying down, yes? When you do figure 8s, your chin stays down. So you're going forward, forward, forward. So even if I go back, there's this like double chin going on, yeah? Down, 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 down. And you want to play with how long your hair is. Also depends on how quick you're going to do it. Girls with longer hair, what tends to happen is I get a lot of this. Like side to side. So I highly recommend recording yourself and seeing if you're a side decider, yeah? And trying to practice this swoop, swoop. You want to get this motion in your hair. Sometimes there's like a double whip. It looks cool, it's fine. That's what it is. So if you have longer hair, it might not look like one, it might look like a double, but that's just because you got long, luscious hair. We're going to do an inverted 8. Instead of thinking of crossing your X in the front, you are going to now take it backwards and cross your X. Trying to cross it to the back is what I think of. So here, an 8, I'm crossing forward, and inverted, I'm crossing back. Yeah, so the hair, you want it to whip forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. So now the whip is to the front, yes? So now I'm going this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, yeah? So an inverted 8, and you can start either way. Whichever way you start, know that you're going up and diagonally to the other side. So if I start on my left, I'm gonna whip to the back right, whip to the back left, switch, and switch, and switch. I also tend to shift my body. So you'll see like my left shoulder is forward, then I switch it. This one also, my chin doesn't stay so down. Now it's going up. I'm going up, 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 up. These you can also bring forward and back up and back. That was it. Last time I gave you guys grandma, this time I'll give you Jack. The cutest thing in the world. I just like, can we... Here we go. Look at Jack. Look at him play with my hair. I'm gonna look through these questions. Okay. If you have like all of your hair is super long, you have to really use the prep and the plie, like bending your knees and really whip super hard. So again, imagine if I were using this short cloth for short hair and I wanted to whip, it doesn't take much. I can whip this so many times if I wanted to, yes? If I'm using this and I'm putting it at its longest length, right? It's gonna take a lot more for me to do it. It's possible, it just takes, oh my God. It just takes a lot more. Does that make sense? So you have to practice this while you're in the bathroom or when you go to pick something up and you come up. Just start incorporating hair flips. Some things that help are if you put your hair in a ponytail, if you put your hair half up, half down. I would say for my long hair girls, if you're having a hard time right now, put it half up, half down, or put it in a ponytail because it's so much easier to